Thomas is definitely not Superman or whatever this is.
Catch it, Thomas! It can't get dirty!
Nia asks Thomas, an engine with no hands, or arms for that matter, to catch a falling object.
Ew.
Wow, that's really cool, but not possible for a steam engine.
I must know what happens to Ultra Train.
You know, this is probably the first time in All Engines Go that we've seen Sir Topham Hatt do something productive. That's not a sin, that's just a fact.
Super screen cleaners. Gone like a store.
Generally speaking, I don't think engines can cloak themselves in smoke, but I could be wrong.
A little steam won't stop this crime-fighting machine.
Thomas jumps. Percy's off the rails. Also cackling evilly, that's not necessarily a sin, but off the rails is.
Ah! I made it across the...
Looks like there's a switch here that is missing a lever.
Can...
Thomas is now also off the rails.
But...
Thomas jumps.
I can't wait.
Thomas collapses onto the ground like an animal. Thomas jumps.
Choo-hoo!
Thomas spin jumps.
We'll finally get to see if Ultra Train jumped over the...
And jumps again.
I'm gonna toot my horn and be gone.
Percy extends his wheel arms like a... this is a sin.
Like a store. That's what Trainiac always says.
Percy spin jumps. Nia extends her axles to avoid the dirt. Thomas jumps.
I must come with you to protect the screen from
And then somehow magically turns around.
danger.
Thomas is definitely not Superman or whatever this is.
If I was a super train,
Thomas was on the far track and now is on the near track.
there and everywhere.
Generally, engines don't trail rainbows.
Thanks to my super speed.
Nia switched over from the far track to the near track.
Having superpowered.
Where did Thomas get all of these freight cars? Troublesome trucks definitely are a problem, but they probably can't lift a tender like that. Nia and Thomas jump to avoid the dirt.
Can't let dirt
They also lean side to side to avoid the dirt.
get on the screen. Keeping the
Jump
screen
again.
clean will be easy
Leaning.
for-
And then a third jump. Just a lot of jumps.
Oh
Wow. Thomas took one for the team, but he leaped to change tracks.
no! Time to use
Thomas jumps again, and Nia jumps again.
my super.
He kind of rotates his wheels as if they were arms, as if he was some sort of cartoon animal. Thomas leaps to change the switch. These tracks probably can't be built like this. It's a sin. Nia jumped.
It's getting.
So somehow Thomas moved from the tunnel side of the switch to this side of the switch, so he must have had to go off track in order to make that turn.
Catch it, Thomas. It can't get dirty.
Nia asked Thomas, an engine with no hands, or arms for that matter, to catch a falling object. That is illogical.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Got it.
That's probably impossible.
Nice catch, Ultra
Nia was facing to the left and now is facing to the right.
Thomas. Is that heavy? Not for Ultra Thomas.
This is a fairly large screen, but it's nothing compared to a multi-ton steam engine. Thomas shouldn't have any trouble holding it up at all.
Full steam ahead.
So this crossing appears to be missing gates and signals on all the sides. It has some of it, but not all of it. So this crossing was only a single track and now appears to be 2 tracks coming from this direction.
You.
Wow, that's really cool, but not possible for a steam engine.
That was totally awesome.
Pun.
Not. That's just the life of an.
Thomas is moving off the rails.
Oh.
If Thomas was off the rails, then Nia is also now off the rails. How did this pig activate the water tower?
We can use the water.
So there were previously only 2 tracks here, and now there are multiple.
Ultra idea!
Thomas jumps off the rails, moves off the rails, and then uses his wheel leg to activate the tower.
Work!
Thomas jumps.
Now the splotches is...
Nia was formerly connected to this car and now suddenly is moving in from the other direction on a different track, so inconsistency error. She also appears to be leaping, which is not something engines can do.
I don't think you have a...
Nia was on the rails and then made a very big sharp turn towards the screen facing us, so she's off the rails again.
Super... When the going gets super tough, the tough super puff!
I don't know exactly how steam cleaning works, but I think there is a few more steps than this.
This much steam's gotta have cleaned it 10 times over by now. It worked!
Thomas jumps.
We did it!
Nia also jumps.
Hi again! Oh no!
Percy jump turns.
I suppose.
Percy jump turns. And Nia is off the tracks.
Okay, the screen is in position.
And then jumps back on the tracks.
I must know what happens to Ultra Train.
You know, this is probably the first time in All Engines Go that we've seen Sir Topham Hatt do something productive. That's not a sin, that's just a fact.
I'm just a
Thomas and Percy, and I think by extension Nia, are all off the rails.
regular engine with no superpowers?
Thomas collapses on his bottom.
Not what you said. Thomas, you saved the day!
Percy jumps.
Your super steam worked. But it was just the same
Thomas jump turns.
regular. The canyon's wide and deep, but I'm gonna make...
Thomas is talking while a movie is playing. That's just bad form. Well, 64 sins for this episode. I think we know what the verdict is. They're gonna need to clean this up. I'll see you for the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.